Hi, I'm Dr. Nola, and I'm going to be talking about these 6 tips to start your weight loss journey off the right way. Every time that around this year, everyone's on this new year, new me kick, but that's not healthy to lose the weight, then gain it back, then lose the weight. You're putting a lot of pressure on your entire body. So let's jump right into it. Get an accountability partner. That can be your spouse, that can be a friend, that can even be a Facebook group or a gym group. Your accountability partner is going to hold you accountable to sticking to your diet and also motivate you to exercise. Doing it with someone else or as a group leads to a greater chance of you actually doing what you know you need to do. Speaking of accountability partners, one of my favorite weight loss tools is a scale by Renpho. This scale comes with a free app that allows you to track your weight, set weight loss goals, and it allows you to add friends or family members or accountability partners to help track your weight loss journey together. Click the link in the description box below. My next tip, and it's more of a statement, is that 70% of your weight loss is going to be determined by your diet, what you put in. It's math. What you put in and what you get out, you need to be putting more out than you put in. So if you could work out twice a day, 7 days a week, you're going to see the needle on the scale go down, but it's not going to go down as fast or as dramatically as in if you eat the right things, okay? That leads me to my next tip. Eat fresh. In every grocery store, the fresh produce section is that first section when you walk straight into the door. Most of what you eat should come from the fresh produce section. I know groceries are expensive, so frozen vegetables, canned vegetables, still better than no fruits and vegetables in fast food. So try to eat as fresh as you can. Another tip is that if you are eating frozen or canned vegetables, they do contain a little bit higher of the salt content. So dump out all of the liquid that comes in that can and give it a little rinse, especially if you have hypertension or diabetes. And don't let that sneaky little word organic fool you. Just because it says organic does not mean that it doesn't have preservatives or added salts in it. So be very mindful of that. Another tidbit. Bacteria usually degrade the fruits and veggies within a week or 2. So, I mean, if the bacteria don't want the processed stuff, think about what it does to your body. My next tip is going to be to decrease your carb intake. Carbs are going to be in your breads, your pastas, your rice. Looking at the carb content of what you're eating is going to give you a better indicator of the nutritional value of that food. If you're trying to lose weight, decrease your carbs. 190 grams of carbs per day. And look at the serving size on that nutrition label. So if the serving size says for half of this bag, this is 40 grams of carbs. If you eat the whole bag, that's 80 grams of carbs, which is almost
the entire carb budget for the day.
And also, what you drink does count into your calorie and your carb content. So be mindful of your favorite drinks. I'm not going to call any names. The next tip is to drink at least 64 ounces of water a day. And guess what, guys? It's carb free. So increase your water intake. Water is very important when it comes to your metabolism, and it helps preserve your renal function. Also, not drinking enough water can lead to constipation. Your large intestine absorbs most of the water that you do drink. And if you're not drinking enough water, all of that water is going to be taken out from your colon, and it's going to make your stool very hard and lead to constipation, which nobody likes. And my last tip is to get rid of the junk food. I want you to go and raid your cabinets and get rid of all of the chips and the dip and the foods that you're not supposed to eat before you even start this process. Because if it's not there, you're not going to eat it. And do not make your kids a scapegoat. They don't need to be eating all that Halloween candy. They don't need to be eating all the junk food either. So thank you for watching another episode of All About the Medicine with Dr. Nola. Please like, subscribe, and share. Also, leave a comment below and let's continue the conversation.